Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. It's a very easy stitch, one row repeat. The stitch is reversible. I think it will look nice if you work this in rounds. This sample I did it with I worked with 3.0 millimeter crochet hook. It's very easy for a blouse if you like to do that, or even for a scarf if you use a thicker yarn. Okay, I'm gonna use 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. This stitch works with multiples of 4. So after you chain multiples of 4, I have 16 here. We're gonna skip the first 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain, yarn over the hook, we're gonna do a double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets in the same chain where we did that double crochet. So you go back to that chain and you do 2 double crochets in there. We're gonna skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th chain we're gonna do 2 double crochet. It's a very easy stitch. Like I said, at some point we're gonna have only one row repeat. So 2 double crochets in there, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets in the same chain. So 1 and the second double crochet. So you're gonna have like a shell. It's gonna be. Again, we're gonna skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th we're gonna do the same. 2 double crochets. Chain 1 and 2 more double crochets into the same chain where we did those 2 double crochets, and you're gonna be left with 4 chains, the end of the chain. And again we're gonna skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th chain we're gonna do the same, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets in the same chain, the last one. So 2, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. Okay, it's gonna look like this. And now you're gonna chain 3. You're always gonna chain 3 at the end of the row. Turn your work. And now we're gonna work into that 1 chain space from these shells. So you have this space, the 1 chain space. And we're gonna do in there the same, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into that 1 chain space. And at some point we're gonna have to do a double crochet at the end of the row. So again, you're gonna move to the next shell, let's say, and into that 1 chain space you're gonna do 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same space, and you move to the next shell. Into that 1 chain space you're gonna do the same, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same space in there. Okay, so we're reaching the end again. This is the last shell. We're gonna go into that 1 chain space in here and do the same, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same space. And again you're gonna chain 3, turn your work. It's gonna look like this, and we're gonna repeat. Yeah, so the first shell is here. Into the 1 chain space we're gonna do 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same space. You're gonna do like this until you reach the end. So you move to the next shell, into that space between the double crochets. You're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets. And from this moment forward, so this is the 3rd row in a way. Yeah. So the first, and this was the 2nd, and this one is the 3rd. At the end, this is how you're gonna do until you finish your work. So the last shellets here, we're gonna go into that 1 chain space and do the same, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets into that 1 chain space. And at the end here we have the chain 3, so we're gonna go on top of the 3rd chain right here, and we're gonna do a double crochet. From this moment forward, you're gonna finish like this with a double crochet. So you're gonna chain 3 and you're gonna do the same, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 more double crochets into that 1 chain space, and you're gonna do the same until you reach the end. And you're gonna do the last shell, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 more double crochets into that 1 chain space, and at the end here you have the 3rd chain on top here, and you're gonna finish in there with a double crochet. Yeah. So this is the stitch. It's a very easy stitch. I think it's nice to work in rounds. It looks much nicer. Yeah, well, I think it's much nicer because when you do 1 row flat like this, it's gonna look different. When you work in rounds, it's gonna be just this one. You're gonna see the lines up from the double crochets. When you do flat, you're gonna see, like, you know, chains here. So if you like this way, that's okay. If you like only in rounds, you can do that. Just keep in mind it's multiples of 4. Yeah, the stitch. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day.